You got it?
I'm just thinking about what to say.
We can do a couple takes.
We can do take one?
We can do take one.
Oh, Kenny, I don't know how I'm gonna do, man. Jonathan's the intro guy. I'm like the, fill in here and there. Today we have a 144 Sprinter van, high roof, brand spanking new, 2021, and we are gonna be putting a Nomadic 2000 air conditioner boot Ryan. Let's get into it, Kenny. All right, so these are all the tools, hardware pieces that you're gonna need for the install. 2 crossbars, some insulation tape, 2 DC to DC connectors, 4 bolts with the nut and the washer, safety goggles, heat shrink, wire crimper, a drill, some 14 by 14 cutout, jigsaw, one of these guys, and then of course the AC unit. Before you get it up on the roof, mounted, secured down, fastened, all that stuff, do a test. You can do it off the vehicle, hook it up to a battery, make sure it's working, and then go ahead and install it once you're 100% sure that it's good and ready to go. That'll save you some time in case you get it up there and then you go to turn it on, it doesn't work. We have the 14 by 14 cutout. First step is going to be cutting the hole where you're going to drop the AC into place. Now it's easiest if you go from the inside because you eliminate the risk of drilling a hole on this side of the, what do they call this, like a stud, a beam, and another one on the other side because you don't want to cut through this. So drill it out, trace it out from the inside. You're going to take a drill and drill the 4 corners. Oh, it's so hot. And then go to the top, place it on top, line it up with the holes you drilled, trace it, and then cut it out. And we'll show you that right now. Any of these little pieces that are kind of still sticking out, some of the chips, we'll clean those up. Give it a little spritz. Again, this is just to prevent rust. And then we'll be ready to mount this bad boy. So we got the foam gasket, holes cut, spray painted, smoothed it out. Now we got the gasket. Okay, so the problem with this one is we got these ridges right here, and this thing is too dense. So when it sits, it's gonna sit uneven. And if we just stick it on here, you're gonna have a greater chance of leaking through the roof if you don't make sure that this sits flush with the roof. So what we're gonna do is take the knife, cut out around these ridges. This. It's gonna take probably like 1/2 inch off. It's all right. Slowly get through there. There it is. Okay. We have another foam gasket here. This is gonna sit on the back side of the AC unit to kind of level it out by putting this back here towards the back, and that'll keep it nice and level. Drop the AC into the hole, and we're just making sure that everything's lined up right. We got the 2 rivets here for the crossbars and the 2 rivets here for the crossbars. And then we got, you can see both vents here, each side. This is where the cold air comes out. This is where the hot air gets sucked in. And so now we're ready to fasten it into place. And then we're gonna take the bolt up a little bit. This isn't turning the actual, the bolt, it's just turning the nut. So it's bringing the nut up. Bringing the nut up again. As far as it'll let me. You want the AC unit to get compressed up against this gasket on the top. That's going to give you a nice seal. But if you go too tight, you'll rip the rivets right out of the unit. So it doesn't take a lot to keep it down. It's about 4 pounds of torque. And that's all it takes. So that is a wrap. That is how you install the Nomadic 2000 right there. So that's it. My name's Ryan Rao. And have a great day. Have a great day. Is that it?